Maimata, Stokata, Discharge the Mosun to me. No, sure.
Tujedamje Medawa, Sajedamje Dunga, Shodamje Tonshi Dame, Yangin and Debe Shawa.
Namaimata, the Shatanche Metabegia, send you the Mosun to me.
Sajedamje Lenuji Kiawanjin the Shas.
We are in Dharamsala, Central Tibetan Administration, the official residence of His Holiness Dalai Lama. So many people come here to this beautiful hill station surrounded by mountains and a very quiet place for meditation and yoga. Today we are in nunnery, one of many called Dolma Ling. Here you could see nuns are learning Buddhism and also debating. This reminded me of my auntie. When I was 6 years old, I used to learn from her Buddhist prayers, which even today I chant.
My name is Delek Wangmo. I am from Tibet. I came to India 1993. I studied philosophy, Tibetan language, and English.
Tibetan Nuns Project is looking after several nunneries, and Dolma Ling is one of them. The special feature about Dolma Ling is that it's a non-sectarian nunnery, and which means they learn from all the traditions. And the most touching part of it is they all came in 1990 from Tibet.
When I arrived in India, at that time Dolma Ling is not. So I tried to join other nunnery, but I couldn't. Then I requested our director, Choegyal, please help us. Then she agreed with me. Then I joined in Dolma Ling.
We also have the Shugseb Nunnery, which began in 1990. Few nuns came from Tibet. They had gone on a political demonstration.
Anita combatante Tiaganala Zindada Dinde Tunche, and some Jusoni said you turned the year.
When they came to India, they had nowhere to go. So the Nuns Project again tried to set up Shugseb Nunnery in exile. So we've been very lucky in fundraising for Shugseb that within 5 years we've been able to really give them a good nunnery.
Anta ani chege no de tombu kadela na talhajun chege titse mara idra ani ni patla ta kala na treta de ji lhajun ya chi na ta de mula roba chege ya de kari thon pe de na ananda chege ina roba ma chi tu de kala na so so ma de jembala suna ta mu cha ani titse mara de ani mula roba chege de ya ti thon ra ya ani sumba de la kari chege la na ta na de ta de 다 문사신이네 나 마차야 그래라니 저가도 재미 카테한다나 파마가 그래라 부 파마 칼라 많이 하던데 몸부지게 돈을 그래라나 아니 강에 몸부지 돈이거든요. 다든데 순상 수수지 지역사 미다 다다 로마도 원든데 순상 아니 지에도 이제 제비사. 발란지 단데 쉬어 아마 단데 쉬어라. 아니 단다 카라라나 단다 벤자트 몸부지도 이네 다 벤자 몸부지 칼라 자는 말레디 카시 트라ns로와 다 뜨지요랑 아주 준비체마도 다 거기 투마소 선 시라체 좀 문도 가라는 미심바다디 파면 되라 데니 뜨지 거기 데요레 파마 트란도 미세 거기 제가 좀 더 온든데서 잡은다고 제상
There are around 259 monasteries nowadays. And totally monks and nuns, according to our registration, around 34,000 monks and nuns in Tibetan refugee in only India and Nepal, Bhutan.
around 72 or 73% which you come from Tibet, and 27% from the Himalaya regions, and which Tibetan settled in the Tibetan settlement, which they make the monks, around 5%. What is the reason about the 5% from the Tibetan settlements? So most people says that trainings and modern technologies is too much developed. All the parents, young generations, when their children are little bit growing, they think if they after educated, then they will send the monastery. But after educated, mostly they don't wish to go to the monastery. And then some NGO people says the monastery's teachings, like levels, is only for the monks and nuns. If they cannot make whole of their life in the monks and nuns, when they disturb the monk and nuns, then they cannot work, cannot get jobs in the community.
I know that all of them are not going to be scholars. Therefore, we have to also think about how to make them purposeful, and which is, of course, mainly devoting on the spiritual development, but at the same time, being useful in the community, being useful as a human being. I think it's very important that they also get the opportunity to go higher in studies. And over the last 20 years, there's been a tremendous development in the situation of nuns in the Tibetan community. For example, in about 2 years, they'll be doing the Geshe degree, which is for the first time in the history of Tibet.
Pemegen Chegog Netan of Jetusis Sunga Pena Change just Sunju to Jutsaye Pamig Dumbachi, Pemegen Lang Chogu Yomare, Sagat, and his situation in Yare. Demato Chase Pomosundachi in Nayan, Debu Gidu Chegu by the Chesumres.
There's one area which is not yet explored, that is the highest ordination for women. And this is a very popular subject all over the world. So we did a lot of research on this. In fact, His Holiness has been so kind to instruct the Department of Religion and Culture to do a research on this. Because they say that the highest ordination for women never went to Tibet, whereas for the men it did go. Because as you know, the lineage has to be linked directly to the Buddha. And we only have the 2 lower ordinations for the nuns, and which they are carrying on very proudly. So anyway, this highest ordination, this is a very inspiring factor for the nuns, because His Holiness really wants them to obtain it as long as it's possible. And we have been told by scholars that it is possible in some ways, in 3 different ways, but it's still at a debating stage. And I would not like to say anything now, but I would like to really pray and hope that it will become possible one day.
According to Buddhism, everything is impermanent, but Tibetans found a way of overcoming this situation. So life after life, they choose reincarnation.
Basically, we have 2 kinds of concepts, reincarnation and rebirth. Rebirth is something that happens to everybody. According to Buddhism, once you die, you do not disappear into nothingness. You are born again and again. And in what form depends upon your karma. Reincarnation means not just ordinary rebirth, but a spiritually accomplished person comes back again into this world out of love and compassion to serve sentient beings. So that is the meaning of reincarnation.
My preferred lives are Minya Rinpoche, Ngawan Lekshi Jamso, and he is very popular in Kumbu Monastery and a very higher lamas in Kumbu Monastery too. Chinese came in Tibet 1958. During that time, all of very high Rinpoche, all of the master and put in the jail for a week. When he died, they say when he died and his body ups in the floor, they say like that he stay in the air, he stay in the air just like a meditation. And one of Chinese police come and look, and he just surprised, and they actually not willing and not faith in the religion and not believe in the religion. And he take one of this women clothes and he put on the head. That's just destroy the meditation like that, and he fell down like that. And they kept the body from take out in the jail, and they not give back this body.
So in line with that kind of process of recognizing reincarnation, not anybody is recognized as a reincarnation. There are some criteria. But sometimes, of course, again, some of this recognition of the reincarnation is sometimes also not very correct, sometimes a little bit manipulation of the government or powerful people.
The future of the nuns, I think there'll be less nuns in the future, but that to me doesn't really concern. I think even if you have 10 nuns, if you have good nuns, educated nuns who are really dedicated to the cause of Buddha Dharma and spreading the Dharma and also living the Dharma, that's more important.